I'm back. Fucked up my whole vibe. I don't even know if I want to read the cards now. Oh, man. Alright. I guess I'll give it a few minutes and wait for somebody to come in. I don't fucking know. Finger hurts. Motherfuck. Oh, man. Shit, I wish I didn't get interrupted. I was reading the cards and then I got interrupted and it threw me all off. See, I probably shouldn't have even come on tonight. The energy's just weird. It's weird. It's weird. You know what it kind of reminds me of it's almost like when the butterfly is like in the cocoon, like not, it's almost fully formed. It's ready to like come out and fly, but it's not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. I don't know. I've been wanting to come on every day, but the energy just feels fucking off. I don't know. Shit. All right, I'm gonna hit the bowl a few more times, and then I'm gonna pull the cards again. Oh, boy. All right. Where is Jay? Where is Katie? Where is everybody? Where's Ryan? Well, Ryan's probably sleeping. He gets a pass. Where's Mediasaurus, by the way? You didn't get your notification. I think it was the last live stream, or was it the one before that? You should be here. Where's Rob at? Where's Tom at? Where the fuck is everybody? Oh man, maybe you guys have all been in the same energy I've been in, just feeling kind of like mute. Like, it's like, how am I supposed to come on here and do my job when I don't feel like talking? I wish I could just like sit on here and just like telepathically like communicate through a screen instead of having to verbally converse. Well, not that I'm conversing with anyone right now except myself. This is weird. Normally somebody comes in by now. Oh no. Did everyone disappear? Am I on the planet alone? That would be crazy. Imagine. Oh my God. All right, I know nobody's here, but if somebody watches this at some point, you can laugh at it. One time, one time I got one of my sisters upset. Um, oh, she said, "Where you at, girl? I just looked for you. I'm on here right now. What do you mean?" Oh my God, I was gonna say Facebook. Is YouTube like cock blocking me over here and not letting my people see that I'm on? That's strange. Hold on, let's see. Let's see if we can Katie, where are you? Are you in here, Katie? Because I know Katie wanted me to pull cards for her the other day. I was telling her I was going to do like an eclipse reading, and then I ended up not going on. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then I ended up not going on. Hi, Katie. Hello. You're the only one here. I was sitting here yapping away for a few minutes. I actually had come on like, what was it, like 20 minutes ago? And then I got a phone call and I got interrupted while I was pulling the cards. So I just fucking scrapped that live. But nobody came in. It's weird. It's weird. I think even my very first live stream, I had people like at least a couple people in here, but I was sitting here like rambling for like 10 minutes and nobody came in. And then now I've been on for like 5 minutes, it says. and nobody came in. I had to text you. Did you not get a notification? And then Jay, I emailed him, so maybe he'll come in because he was messaging me earlier. He messaged me yesterday, and then I didn't get back to him, and I feel like a dick about it. But I feel like it's like I sound like I'm like yappy right now, but like I still have that weird feeling. Like I feel like I'm mute. Like when you like even if you want to talk, you just don't feel like talking. Like even if you're thinking of like what you want to say, it's like your mouth doesn't want to do it. No notification? Oh man. They're probably like, fuck the Misfit Spirit. We don't want anyone watching her. I'd probably have to title the video Charlie Kirk or hashtag it Charlie Kirk right now. Because when I go on YouTube, like everything has Charlie Kirk, like tarot readers, um, the videos popping up of like the gun specialist being like, there's no way that this gun shot this guy and the bullet didn't come out, and there's no way this kid disassembled it and then reassembled it. The whole fucking thing don't make fucking sense at all. um YouTube is weird sometimes. Yeah, but for nobody to show up in here at all, it's like, are we in the Twilight Zone? Oh well, at least you're here. Shit, at least you're here. As long as you're here, Katie, who gives a fuck if nobody else comes in? Oh, but Vera, I still can't get in touch with Vera. The email address that I contacted, I ended up getting a thing back saying, "Oh, this email address isn't working." I was like, "Damn, this sucks." Now, like, unless Vera comes into the live stream someday, like, I'm never gonna know if she's okay or not, and I fucking hate that. I hate not knowing, like, if somebody's okay or not. And if she wasn't okay, like, is there something we could do? I don't know. I hope you see this someday, Vera. Where you at, girl? I like was Googling her name again, and I looked at like the other possible email addresses for her, but I'm like, I don't know if any of these would even be right. They don't even look like real email addresses. Um, I'm gonna pull some cards. I shall pull cards specifically for you, my darling. Hold on. I do want to hit the bowl a couple more times, though. But while I'm hitting the bowl, tell me how it's going, Katie. Like, how have you talked to Sag? Have you seen him? Have you heard from him? Um, and how's like work going? Any Amish boys? If there's any single ones that want a long distance relationship, you can give them my email address. Well, no, I'm just kidding. We have hit a rough patch. You and Sag? Oh man. Yeah, I went over a month without any contact with Phantom. I did break today though, and I messaged him. But it's weird. It's like normally when you're like trying to not message somebody, it's because like they've done something to like piss you off. Or like you're mad or like you're sad, so like you're like, I can't talk to them, I'm not hitting them up anymore, and it's like I'm sad, but I'm only sad because I'm not talking to them anymore. um it's like when I think about him, like I'm smiling a lot of the times when I think about him, and then I end up sad because I'm like, I still smile. There's a lot of things that remind me of him, and they're not things where I'm like, oh, that makes me think of him, I'm so sad. It's just like, oh, that's beautiful. Like, he reminds me of the beauty in life, and I love that. Um, so I did message him today. just randomly appear after a month of, hey, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. Whatever. Oh man. But I'm not gonna message him as much as I used to message him. I just wanted to let him know, like, I hope he's doing okay. Um we have to pull on Sag to figure out what he's up to. Oh man, I feel like if we have to ask, we don't even want to know. But we do want to know. All right, let me hit this bowl a couple more times so we can get to pulling. Wow, I can't believe nobody's coming in tonight. That's insane. I should probably just title it, like, want to see my vagina? We'll have a bunch of people coming in. They'll probably come in and ask to see my feet, weirdos. You know what? I'm like, if some of like the regulars like come in, like I'll be glad, but like even if they don't, like I'm glad it's just me and you here because I want to like pull privately for you. I should have just called you instead of coming on here. But you know what? Maybe something from your reading will be a message for somebody else. I mean, nobody's probably gonna watch this live stream. It just feels like a void live stream. Like it's just gonna be floating out there in the abyss for nobody to see it. Yeah, the energy is weird right now. And thank you. I appreciate you so much, Katie. Yeah, like no offense to my best friend or anything. I love her so very much. But at times when I've been like feeling like some type of way, like and like I want to reach out to someone, like first I want to reach out to Phantom because he's made me like feel like so like comfortable, like and okay with being me. Um but like then I'm like, no, I gotta leave him alone. And then it's like, well, who am I supposed to talk to? And it's like, I don't even really feel like talking to my best friend. Then I'm like, oh, I kind of want to hit up Katie. I hit you up sometimes, but there's a lot of times where I think to hit you up and I don't. I get distracted or I'll decide like I don't actually really feel like talking. But you're always on my mind, darling. Um, one, because I care about you, and two, because you make me feel better. It feels like a mutual friendship here with you, Katie. It doesn't feel like I'm having to like pour into you and then like I'm not gonna let someone pour into me and not give back, you know. Because there's times where I don't respond to your messages because like I've got like shit going on around me, and then I keep being like I want to respond, I want to respond, I want to respond, and then sometimes I don't respond at all, and then I'm like shit, I meant to respond to Katie. I try to at least send like hit like a reaction button at some point to be like I did see this. Um, Men are weak and susceptible to this type energy, especially men who don't like feeling vulnerable. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we've got Saturn and Neptune retrograde. I think Saturn's already back into Pisces and Neptune's about to be shifting back into Pisces at some point. But they're when they're retrograde, it's like a review. They're going backwards just to go over the things that, and whatever aspects it's making to personal planets or whatever has an effect on those things. Um, but like they're at last degree of Pisces. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so it's like really tying up and really finally closing out not all karmic cycles, but like whatever karmic cycle it is for each person in that area of life, depending on what their natal chart is. um what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, because I was talking about Saturn. Saturn's the planet of karma, and then Neptune it rules Pisces. It's it's dreamy, but it's also illusions and delusions, and um, but it's also like this like fantasy, mystical, magical type energy. Like you could make dreams into reality with that kind of energy. And I feel like it working with Saturn, like the planet of like structure. Saturn, yeah, they call it the planet of karma, and it does bring like restriction, but it's doing that because it's trying to bring structure, it's trying to bring things into balance. um so I feel like those two working together, like at like a critical like degree in like the zodiac signs, like teetering back and forth at 29 degrees Pisces, and then eventually they're both gonna go back into Aries at the very, 0 degrees Aries, and then they'll be transiting through Aries together. Um, so I mean, people from the past can be popping up, situations from the past could be popping up. I mean, his situation, he's still married to his situation. So, you know, um, something could be going on with that. But we have free will. That's the thing, as humans, we have free will. He could be, there could be time for him to close out that karmic cycle somehow with fucking Dingleberry over there, whatever her fucking name is. Um, but he could just stay in it and keep repeating the same cycles. But like if you've noticed him growing and evolving, then there's hope. But if there hasn't been any shift in his energy at all, and it's the same thing, then he can fucking not hear from you for a whole fucking year again. I laugh so hard sometimes when I think of like how you just like whoa. Oh man. I'd be scared of you if I had a penis, Katie. I think it would like invert. I'd be like, she's gonna cut it off, it's gonna hide. So she doesn't kill it. Sag has a growing dependency on alcohol. Not my business, but beer is a problem for him. No judgments. Yeah, but it's a growing dependency because of the things that he's not shifting in his life, you know. Um I mean, yeah, you can say like not your business, but you can still like let him know like, hey, you know what? Like, are you aware of like why you're becoming more dependent on it? And if he isn't aware, that's a problem. But if he is aware, well, hey, don't you think maybe you should find a way to work on that instead of becoming an alcoholic? You know, I know you have no problem cutting his balls off, so he is trying to face it, then he steps back from it. Um, Girl, things are always on the upswing, even if we don't see it. Yeah, they are, because we're fucking awesome. No matter what happens and going on around us, we're fucking awesome, so it's always going to be on the upswing for us. Alright, let's pull some cards for Katie. Alright, Katie and Sag. Yeah, I recently had to put someone in their place with their alcoholism. I was like, yeah, you can't be in my life unless you go get fucking help. Bye. It's like I feel bad for people that struggle with addiction. I do, but if you're not gonna fucking help yourself, I want no fucking part of it. I'll love you from afar. I'll care about you from afar, but like, don't fucking talk to me if you want to be a fucking loser. I mean, if you're struggling with being a loser and you don't want to be, then I'm here for you because I'm struggling with being a loser and I don't want to be. Trying to better myself every day, trying to look at where I fall short and get it together. Ooh, Judgment, Six of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. When I look at the Six of Pentacles, I hear agreement. Agreement. There's some kind of mutual agreement, mutual understanding, Judgment, and the Hierophant. The Eight of Pentacles at the bottom. I look at this in the spider web, and then all of a sudden I can hear No Doubt spider web. Leave a message and I'll call you back. It's like I'm really pulled to like how the pentacles are all separated and they're all like branched out, and there's like the web that is, they're all connected, but through the web. I need a minute because I'm not sure exactly what I'm trying to say here. Now, it's so weird. Like, we might need some time to decipher this because now when I'm looking at it, like the web, it's almost like as if I tapped the spider and then the web like kind of like rippled out from the center. It's like how do I want to put this? It's like all the things are connected, and when this thing in the center moves, it moves everything else too. I just heard tightly woven. Because it's so tightly woven. This might have to do with the wife, the marriage. Because like the Six of Pentacles, I was saying like mutual agreement. And it like every time this, like, is this her or is this him? Like every time there's movement, it like ripples out and affects everything around it. I think it feels more like him though. Yeah, it feels like any move he makes, it affects everything around him. I'm gonna pull clarifiers. I almost wanna say like he's just gonna do the same thing. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But it's just like I was saying, like the spider in the center, anything he does, it's gonna affect everything around him. It's almost like it's just safer to stay like right there, like hold it all together in the center. Hold on. He is trying to face it, then he steps back from it. Workaholism is his primary addiction, just like my father and my family. Ding, ding, ding. He won't let that beer go, but so far. Um, what do I want to pull clarifiers on first? I'm not sure. Is that a web of codependency? Yes. Yes, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. It's like, oh, all these things like are attached. It's like, yeah, but you created the thing that keeps them all attached. You know, codependency goes both ways, you know. Like like for me with my daughter's father, it's like you I've dated guys like him that need someone to fucking he'd probably be insulted to hear me put it like this, but need someone to take care of them. Now it's like one could say, well, I'm not dependent because I don't need them to take care of me. But part of the codependency is I've needed someone that's dependent on me because that's how I function, but that's actually not fucking healthy. Um, so it's like even though he was the one that's dependent on me and I'm not dependent on him, there's still a dependency. It's like, no, I need someone that isn't independent because then where's that leave me? So I'm dependent on somebody being dependent on me for me to know how to function in a relationship, and that's not fucking healthy. I need someone that's not dependent on me while I also am independent myself. You know, just two independent people walking a path together. Oh, man. She's good at emotional manipulation and control of his manipulation, pulling strings that way, control of his money. Yeah. Yeah. All the money. uh, it's like she's got her finger like on every penny. Maybe that's why at first I was like, I can't tell if this is him or her because it's almost like she's pulling the strings. It's like he created this web, but then like she's like pulling the strings, and then if he moves at all, everything just is like. Oh man. All right, so I'm just gonna go from here, from left to right. Let's pull on Judgment first and see. Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands and the Mother of Cups. I feel like this is you. I know we always talk about you as like the Queen of Cups, not the Queen of Swords. It says Mother of Cups, but this is the Queen of Cups. I know we always talk about you as like the Queen of Swords, but I feel like you've had progress in realizing you need some of this energy too. Um, that I was gonna say something about the Judgment card, but then I heard Resurrected. Um, this resurrected something. Um, the Ace of Swords with the Four of Wands. I feel like it. I mean, it brings them clarity on things with you, like how it is to be with you and what it is with her. Um, I, I was gonna say there's no doubt between you and him, but then I heard there never was any doubt. But I feel like something really like awakened in him where he really like understands it now. But we also got to keep in mind just because he understands it doesn't mean he's gonna fucking do what he needs to fucking do. This is what sucks about humans. We can make them aware, but you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it fucking drink it. probably just stand there staring at it. Oh, the Empress. The next card that would have came out is the Empress. Empress, Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you were Queen of Swords and you really fucking, you cut him off by the nutsack. But then you held your ground. But then, I feel like you must have shown him a different side when you guys reconnected. There must have been, I'm really drawn to these two particular dots right here for some reason. Pink and blue, pink and blue. Something about the masculine and the feminine energy. Bless my fucked up heart. Whatever I think love is, I do love him, but not at my expense. I do have boundaries. Yeah. She sees him as a resource. All right. So it's like, all right, there's the Queen of Cups energy, but underneath that, there's like the Five of Swords and the Nine of Wands. But then underneath that is the Six of Wands. So it's like, and then underneath that is Justice. So it's like when you came back transformed into more of this butterfly energy, and it feels weird to call you a butterfly, because I don't think of you as a light, delicate, fluttering thing. um, but I feel like he like felt a felt a flutter from you. Um, it's like, yeah, you'll put up a wall and you'll fucking make him feel stupid, like he can't win. But you can also make him feel. Hold on, backtrack for a second, because when I said you make him feel like he can't win, and then I heard the word atrocious. You make him feel atrocious. Atrocious. Am I saying it right? Atrocious. Motherfuck. I'm a little high from the bowl. Hold on. Atrocious. Am I saying that? Horrifyingly wicked. You make him feel horrifyingly wicked. You made him feel so bad about himself. Atrocious. Okay, atrocious. I was saying it right. Wait, did I say it right? I can't remember how I was saying it a minute ago. Anyways, but after making him feel atrocious, oh, that flutter feeling of like the butterfly. Oh man, and then the Eight of Pentacles isn't out here anymore because it was at the bottom of the deck a minute ago before I shuffled it again. When I saw the butterfly, I then saw like the spider web starting to flutter and vibrate. You have an effect on him, and that effect on him affects everything around him. All right, let's pull clarifiers on the Six of Pentacles, and then we'll clarify the Hierophant last. The Hierophant. The Page of Pentacles. Oh, Justice and Justice and the Six of Wands. I almost said Six of Swords. Ooh, and we have Death at the bottom. Dun dun dun. Oh, so now that's crossing the Six of Pentacles. Wasn't the Six of Pentacles a mutual agreement, a transformation of a mutual agreement? All right, so we have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a student. It's learning. But then we have like Justice and the Six of Wands together. So it's I just heard rectified. Why am I using the term rectified? Rectified is the same as resurrecting? Hold on. Rectified. Denoting an electric current that has been converted from an alternating current. To direct current. Hold on. To set right, correct, or remedy. Oh, okay, so resurrecting is bringing something back up, but rectified is to set it right. It's like he learned something here, but it's like, what the fuck did he learn exactly? Oh, underneath the Death card is the Queen of Pentacles, and see, she's with the little page. That's how he feels. That's how you make him feel. Oh, you're this warm, comforting, nurturing. He loves to be cuddled up next to you, like, and cuddled up in you, like, and yeah, I feel like your return rectified something. I just heard reiterate. Resurrect, rectify, reiterate. It's the R words tonight, I guess. Now I just heard revolution. Just Jesus Christ. Yeah, I feel like you probably do give him a reason to actually really want to get out of the situation he's in. But whether or not he's actually going to get out of it, who fucking knows? Alright, now the Hierophant. We've got the Star at the bottom of the deck. The Star with the Hierophant. I'm thinking of like timelines. Like I'm not. It's like, yeah, there's the star in the center, but that's not the one like I'm drawn to. It's all the little ones around it. It's like you're the star, right? But all these are like different timelines that you can project your energy into. Like the Hierophant would be somebody that like you want to like read the Akashic records. I'm sure he can get you in. I'm sure he could probably recite to you what's like in your Akashic records. Um, because he like holds all the knowledge of all the timelines, of all the possible different ways things could go. That's the Hierophant knows like everything. Um, because they oversee everything, they overlook everything. Um, Now the clarifying cards, because I'm just talking about the star at the bottom of the deck crossing the Hierophant, but the two clarifiers that I pulled was the Four of Cups and the Son of Swords, but it's the Knight of Swords. Um, all right, if we're looking at this from his perspective, and if it's say this is like his energy, you know how they say like we're like stardust, like we're stardust, we originate from stardust or whatever. Say this is like his original form of stardust and he's gonna like project it into one of these timelines, one of these realities. um the the reality where you guys are cut off, like he's not happy with that reality. um because this is what he wants, this is what he needs, but is he going to do what he needs to do in order to have that? Like, is it possible for him? um 3 of Cups, the Lovers, 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Swords. um I almost feel like he just wants to like clear up conflict. He wants to clear up conflict with you. He wants to clear up conflict with her. But it's like you can't make nice with everybody. You can't make nice with everybody. You can't make everybody happy, and that's what a lot of us humans struggle with, is like we try to make people happy and then we fucking can't. um it's like you give him hope, but it's like I feel like he needs to have more faith than hope. It's like you give him something to believe in, and no offense to you, but he doesn't need to believe in you. He needs to be able to believe in himself in order to get done what he needs to get done. Um, Another reason why he needs to get away from the alcohol. Because when he drinks the alcohol, it opens up a portal, and then negative energies he's susceptible to the negative energies. Um, and I've been like really thinking about like people's demons and stuff, and like how like when I say a portal opens and it lets negative energies in, um I feel like it's negative energies that he's like attuned to. It's like we can protect ourselves from our demons, which are always like around us. But then when we let our guard down, we allow them in, and our demons aren't necessarily like an external force. They're a force that were created within, and then they start to like take over. And if we don't deal with it, if we don't face it and heal it, then they just stay there lingering, and then we suppress it. And then times when we start drinking, that's when they'll start wreaking havoc. um And like while I'm talking about him drinking, I'm like looking at the Four of Cups, and it's like, that shit's toxic. Stop drinking that. Uh, you should just send him a picture of this card and be like, every time you want to drink, picture this running across your drink, because that's what it is. You're drinking rat paws, bro. Uh, hold on, let me go back. Bless my fucked heart, whatever I think love is. I do love him, but not at my expense. I do have boundaries. Death leads to new beginnings. Yay. He's cuddled up to his mama. He's in a transactional marriage, and he's cuddled up to a woman who makes him feel validated, nurtured. Yes, he does need to get away from the alcohol, not because I say so, but because he came to that conclusion. Yeah. I mean, it's like it's one thing if somebody's like drinking just like socially, like occasionally, but when you're drinking to not deal with something, or you're drinking becomes a pattern. Sometimes people start drinking and they don't realize covering something up. It's all fun and games, and then next thing you know, you're drinking every fucking day, and then it's like, I didn't realize I had a problem in order to even end up with a problem, and then you have a problem, and you don't know how to deal with your problem because you're too fucked up from your problem that you now have on top of your other problem that you didn't know was a problem. No, girl, he's slamming it. Oh, man. Freaking, I feel like alcohol has been coming up a lot for a lot of people lately. I know there's still like a drug fucking problem, but I hadn't heard of like many people having an alcohol problem in a long time. It was everyone had a drug problem, but like lately it's like, seems like everyone's starting to be like, I have a drinking problem, and it's like, what the fuck? It's like, I know there were always alcoholics and people with a drinking issue, but when all the people were like dying from fentanyl and heroin, I mean, they still are. It's just kind of like whatever happened to just being an alcoholic, but like now suddenly I'm hearing about more people struggling with alcohol, but I know it's probably an equal amount. Substance abuse is substance abuse. All right, I'm gonna put these cards away because I'm gonna just pull on just randomness, see what we got to do today. Shit. Wow, it's so crazy. It's like nobody's even come in, not once. Not once. It's been just me and you here this entire time. We're 48 minutes in, plus the like 10 minutes I did shortly before I started this live. So yeah, it's been like an hour. And I had to text you to tell you to come in. Oh, the Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Chariot. When I put the Three of Pentacles down, because you know how in this deck it's got the Mountain. I hear, oh, and then we got this guy on the bottom. I heard when I put it down and I saw the mountain, all of a sudden I started hearing that song. Ain't no mountain high enough, to keep me from getting to you, babe. And then when I looked at the bottom and saw the lion strength, oh man, and what's surrounding it, the Page of Cups and the Chariot. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Strength, Knight of Swords, Six of Wands, Justice, and the High Priestess. I'm really focused on the rose. Not the whole rose, just the flower of it. The flower of the rose. Yeah, it's not a bud, it's a flower, right? Because if it was still like closed, it would be a bud, and then it opens up and it's flower, right? I don't know, I'm still a little high. Let's smell our armpits. Mine are good, how are yours? uh, um, it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, I'm looking at the lion, like, and it almost felt like he was here, and I just wanted to pet him. I just wanted to pet him. Like, I'm just getting this feeling of like touching. Like somebody just wants to really just like touch. Um. All right, so the strength card, it's like, it's almost like this lion had to like muster up the strength. Um, and like the song, it's the energy of ain't no mountain high, ain't no river wide, like nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing can stop me, like, but like you have to build up the strength, you know? You can't just like charge in. You don't just like go to war without like preparing yourself. And I don't know why I'm using war as but that maybe that's what it feels like gearing up for war. I mean, we've got the Page of Cups, so if this has to do with love, like, it's somebody that like feels like nervous to come charging in, but like they like I'm getting that like touching feeling again, like they like just have to touch you. Is this Sag? Is Sag like that? Like, does he just like have to touch you? Um, I can't say if it's Phantom or, I don't think there's any other dudes in my energy right now that this could be for me. But I don't know Phantom. I don't know how, I've never met him, so I don't know if he's like a touchy person. Um, I mean, just because I'm not interested in anyone except him doesn't mean there isn't anyone in my energy. Um, I had one of my exes message me recently. I didn't answer him, but it's like, what am I supposed to say? You know, like, you miss hanging out with me, but I'm not gonna hang out with you, so like, I just kind of feel like a dick. Like, what am I supposed to say? Oh, you miss me, cool. Um, I don't want to hang out with you because you're more attracted to me than just friends, and I don't want to hang out with someone that wants to. You can say you're fine being friends all you want, but you're not. He's a handsy ass slapping kind of guy. Why are we being shunned? Oh man. This don't feel like being shunned. This don't feel like being shunned. Shit, I hope one of us gets touched like that. Like, it just it feels very tactile, like very it almost feels like the touch feels like even just this one finger like touching, like I it's almost like my fingerprint can feel every skin cell in the touch. Like I'm not feeling my skin just as like a one whole piece of skin, like I can feel every particle of myself, and it's almost like the it's I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like, imagine like like Spider-Man's hands. He's got all the little extra tiny little things so he can cling and touch like the extra senses. That really like it's like if you hold your hands, they're like interconnected, right? But it's almost like just one touch with just a fingertip feels like this. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. All right, let's pull on the Page of Cups. I'm really drawn to like the rainbow in the water. We got the star, rainbowy star. Oh, and the King of Wands and the sun. When I said, oh, and the sun, suddenly I felt like this little fucking duck in the water. And I feel like calm and peaceful like in the water, and like I can feel like the rays of the sun on me. Like it just feels warm and it feels good and peaceful. Um what does that have to do with this? With like the star and the King of Wands. Oh, I just, like the King of Wands wears the mask. I just saw like a mask coming off. The mask is off. You ever like put on like a mask, like a Halloween mask or something? Or even like the pandemic, everybody had to wear masks. Even if you can breathe, it's like it's warm on your face. Like it's like it feels suffocating, but this feels like the mask came off, like peaceful in the sun, just in the water, just enjoying it. Um I just heard like I want that. I want more of that. I want more of that. I want more of that feeling underneath the sun. Temperance. Um I have Adele playing in my head. I set fire to the rain, and there's but only like it's the opposite. Like I set rain to the fire. Like what? But it's like, see how it's just like drops of water. It's not gonna put the fire out. It's just gonna make it sizzle more. Like tss, tss. It's like the more feeling there is there, the more it burns. The more it burns. Hmm. And like I'm getting like the word tactile again, and but then I'm picturing like like Chinese, was it Chinese torture where it would just drop water one drop at a time, whatever torture that was, just dropping water one drop at a time, and you just But it's almost like all these little drops like added up, and I use like the Chinese torture just like as a visual of what it was like, just one drop at a time, but it was consistently just dropping in this feeling, just nonstop, nonstop, like until it's overflowing. All right. Yeah, when I was saying I was hearing the word tactile again, it's like could feel every drop. Like, you know how like say I took a drop of water, I dropped it on my arm. Like it's like as the drop's coming down, the bottom of the drop is what's gonna hit my arm first, right? You know? But it's like when the word tactile keeps like coming up in my head, just like every little, it's almost like if the water drop landed, but all of it hit me at once instead of just the bottom. It's almost like feeling all of it, even the parts that didn't hit, feeling everything. Um, all right, let me pull clarifiers on the Three of Pentacles. I guess I'm pulling three cards for clarifiers for the Three of Pentacles. Um, ooh, the Three of Swords crossing it. Um, it's I almost like see how like these are connecting the pentacles. I almost feel like they ended up like this, just around the swords. Um, like it got all tangled. Entanglement. It got all entangled. Ever ever have like a chain, like a necklace, like a very thin one, it gets like knotted and it's hard to like get the knot out, imagine trying to get this all undone and get it into like one string instead of just wrapped and twisted all around it. um but like it feels like it feels like having to undo all this damage. All right, the Six of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Page of Wands. So I keep getting like sunshine after the storm, or rainbow after the storm. When I look at, I mean, there's a rainbow on the card and it looks like it's raining, but I just look at the card and I think like, oh, mental clarity, but like there's was I saying it in the reading earlier? Or was it your reading earlier, or the reading that I did earlier that I didn't end up keeping on YouTube? Um, it's almost like a storm needs to happen in order for the rainbow to even appear. Um, Was I saying it in your reading to you, or was it early? All right, anyway, so in case it wasn't what I was saying to you earlier, and it was what I was saying in the reading I did before you even came on, um, all right, so like the rain comes down, it cleanses the swords, it gives clarity to the thoughts, um, and then the rainbow's there, it brings color to it, so it adds vibrancy and depth and perception. Um, Being able to see things for what they are. Like, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. And I'm drawn to the eyes being wide open. And you know what's interesting? Like, look at the background on, like, I know a lot of the cards in this deck have this kind of grainy background, but I mean, you know, this doesn't have a grainy background. But see how, you know, it does. It looks like it's raining down onto the swords. And then see how it looks like it's dark up here, and it kind of looks like it's raining, but then the rain's going down here. And then see how the background of this almost kind of looks like it looks like it's raining around it. The lighting in here sucks, but whatever. Entangled like a web of lies. uh, um, the Page of Wands is the adventure page, but like, you know, there's bravery. Gotta be brave to go on that adventure, you know? Especially when this is... Oh, man. It's like, where do you even start to untangle all that? Where do you even begin? You know, especially if you don't want to break it. Like, if this is, say this was one strand just wrapped all around it, and you want to get the one strand off intact without it getting cut on the swords, because then you'll have two pieces of string, and then what do? You just wanted the one. You just wanted it untangled. It's like there's clear vision. It's like I was saying earlier, ain't no mountain high enough. Like nothing's going to stop this. I wonder if this is Sag. I hope it is. I mean, even if he is in that energy where nothing's gonna stop me from getting to where I want to be, with my lovely KT, it doesn't mean it's gonna work out well for him. You know, he could mess it all up. He could either end up doing nothing and just think about wanting to do something, or he could do something and it work out, or he could do something and fuck it all up a million different ways. Fuck that, it's just string around blade, cut it. Oh man, yeah, but you know, the red string of fate, what if that's the red string of fate, Katie? If you cut the string, then you disconnect the unbreakable connection. Oh. All right, let's fall on the Chariot. The Hierophant. And the Wheel of Fortune. With the Emperor at the bottom. Oh, who drives the chariot? The motherfucking Emperor. Oh, man. Oh, man, so what's going on with the Emperor? Oh, he doesn't know what to do. Why? Because fucking lightning bolt of Katie came and struck him, brought him back to life. Wake me up inside. Oh. 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 because of a wish fulfillment. 10 of Pentacles. Um, the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. You know, it's like destiny's at play here. Fate is at play here. Like on this timeline. On this timeline, this is supposed to be playing out. Oh, see, and when you don't cut the string, Katie, then you can weave together this Wheel of Fortune with it. Once you get it unraveled from the Three of Swords, then you can create whatever you want with it. Again, it doesn't matter if it's fated or if it's destiny. If it involves another person, they can free will themselves right out of it. You can free will yourself right out of it. So it's like if this is about you and Sag, and say, all right, you're on the timeline where like he's supposed to fucking get it together and like nothing is going to stop him from getting to you. If you're on that timeline and everything you've done with your free will has brought you to that timeline, but he still has his own existence and his own free will within this timeline with you. So he can shift his timeline reality that's bringing him towards union with you, right? He can shift that by not doing anything, by using his free will to not do anything. And that has a ripple effect and then affects your timeline. But does it mean that you just can't have anybody? No. If you stay in the frequency that you're on, then you'll attract someone in that is on the same frequency of this particular timeline. You know what I mean? But what happens sometimes, if everyone's not using their free will in alignment with each other to have the same mutual goal, or to reach the same mutual goal, I'm getting tired, so I'm like forgetting what I'm saying. Shit. Where was I? Katie, can you believe like you're the only person, like over an hour now? Over an hour. Almost an hour, 15 minutes. Only person that's been here the whole time with me. You are my ride or die. Ride or die. What was I saying about timelines and shit? I can't believe I just was gone. I forgot. Did you know that sign language for forgot? Yeah, I know sign language. Just a little. Fuck that. It's just a string. If it is Sag, he might dump us both. The poor bastard underneath it all. He just wants a happily ever after with someone. Exactly. I'm gonna get mines. Yeah, so you already know. Maybe that's why I lost my train of thought. Because you already know. I was explaining something you know. You know. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying though. Something along the lines of, when sometimes, yeah, things can work out. We both head towards the same mutual goal, but then sometimes somebody uses their free will and ends up breaking the contract for this particular timeline of where it's destined to go. Now, since that affects us, we can either vibrate at a frequency that we're in, and then we don't got them, and if we do have anyone else coming in, it's going to be someone of shitty energy. So we got to hold our frequency. We have to hold our position. We have to stay grounded. Stay open without attachment. but like stay open without attachment, but also stay connected without detachment. You know, it's like we're all like working so much towards detachment, but I don't feel like we're supposed to be completely detached, but we're not supposed to be completely attached either. We're supposed to be attached and detached, you know, open to connection, allowing things to flow, allowing things to come in and allowing them to leave when it's time for it to leave. Oh man, should I pull on Phantom? It's just me and you here. Should I ask on him specifically? Like, I don't know. Probably just, sometimes reading tarot cards is bad because then it can just, you know, like that sounded like awesome right there. What if you never heard from Sag again? That reading there just made you be like, oh, that would be great. It's like, I don't even want to think about how it would be great if it's not going to fucking be. All right, yeah, let's pull on Phantom. Let's see. For Phantom and Lindsay. That wasn't much of a shuffle. Oh, shit. Judgment. Oh, yeah. I resurrected things today. Judgment. The Page of Pentacles. And the Seven of Swords. Ooh, and the Father of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh, my Lord. We have the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the Lovers, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. Ooh, we've got like all the kings here except the King of Pentacles. Um, it it's so funny. I'm looking. I have them like this. I'm looking at the bottom five ones, and like the way the Lovers is like, it was like partially like covering part of the owl's face, and it almost felt like he was kind of just like peeking at me, like watching me. Um, yeah, that's probably what he was doing when he got my text today. He was probably like, is it safe to look? Is that really her? Oh, man. Yeah, see, it gets hard when you go to read cards for yourself. I don't want to know what he's heard about me, but I am a catalyst for him as much as he is for me. If we end up together, okay. If we don't, okay. Twice we get something better. The same is true for you, friend. I know. I know. But I'm just like, I don't even really want anybody. And it's not even like, I don't want anyone unless it's him. Like, I just don't even care. It's like, like, it sucks because it's like I am lonely. Like, I do have that feeling. Like, I wish there was someone to cuddle with that night, but whatever. There's no one here. The fuck? I always gotta fucking keep myself feeling secure anyways. Alright, so if we've got the Father of Swords crossing this little Page of Pentacles, it almost like this owl is not fucking blinking. I just heard Aerosmith. Don't want to miss a thing. Like this owl doesn't even want to fucking blink. Doesn't even want to blink. Yeah, it's like he wants to know something. it feels like this Father of Swords wants to know something. The King of Swords wants to know something. There's something he doesn't know. All right, let's pull clarifiers. Judgment. We've got the Three of Pentacles and the Magician for Judgment. Like I looked at the Three of Pentacles and the Magician, and like I heard like putting things back together. Um and then I look at the bottom of the deck and it's the Eight of Cups. They're all broken. Putting things back together. Putting things back together. Oh, and then I was gonna say, and then the Lion. The Strength is underneath that. I feel like this is like, it takes strength to let go, but it also takes strength to return. But to return in a way where we're not returning to this, not returning to something that's broken. You know, it's like, you know how like in most decks, like the Three of Pentacles, it'll show people like working together, like they're putting something together. But like with the Magician here, it feels like they're trying to like maneuver, or like it's like the foundation was already there, but like there's like adjustments being made. All right, let's pull on this Page of Pentacles, and I want to smoke my bowl. Oh, the Page of Cups, how cute. Oh, the Eight of Swords, of course. Oh, and we've got the Page of Swords at the bottom. It was in the bottom five when we originally pulled. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Star. Feels like somebody's trying to understand something. It's like they want to know what something means. I want to pull on the Seven of Swords, and then the next card that would have came out if I was gonna pull the next card would have been the Death card. So it's like I feel like I mean, it's not a cocoon anymore. Like you can see like that it's a butterfly. It just needs to open its wings. It just needs to open its wings. It's like the transformation's done. But it's like it's a rebirth, you know, being born into something else that, you know, it's like being one thing before and now being something before, so you don't know. It's not something that you can really think about to do. It's something you just have to naturally do. It has to be organic. You just have to allow it to happen. All right, let's pull on the Seven of Swords. You know what's so funny about the Seven of Swords in this deck? The fox on the card. The fox on the card, and the fox is significant. I don't know if you remember me ever talking about the story, The Little Prince, with the fox and the synchronicities with Phantom and the fox from The Little Prince and the rose and all that fucking jazz. All right, let's pull on this Seven of Swords. The High Priestess and the Five of Swords with the Ace of Cups. All right, with the Seven of Swords, somebody concealed something. I mean, well, and then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess, keeper of secrets. Five Swords. Ooh, the Devil would be next if I pulled a third card. I almost feel like somebody felt too much here. It almost feels like feeling too much and then like having to ignore the feelings. I saw a quote the other day, something about, you can't escape your heart, so you might as well listen to it. Alright, I'm gonna pull one more card. The Three of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom. Oh man. Alright, before I pulled clarifiers, it was the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom, so the Nine of Pentacles crossing the Three of Wands, it feels like somebody can go do what they want. Somebody can go do what they want. And then I'm like, alright, I'll shuffle, pull clarifiers. Go do what they want about what? We've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Now, if we ask why, we got the Death card and the Two of Wands. There's been an ending for a new beginning, a transformation. There's a new intention, a new direction. Yeah, there's no doing things the same. There's no more doing things the same. Alright, I want to smoke my bowl, and I want to read your comments, Katie. Man, oh man, oh man. Wow, this is the first time I've ever live streamed and didn't have anyone come in at all. If I didn't text you, you probably wouldn't even be here. Imagine if I stayed live streaming earlier and didn't get, because I got off because I got interrupted, and I was like, fuck, I gotta go back on. Imagine if I didn't get interrupted and I just stayed on. Well, I probably would have texted you if I was sitting here talking to myself this whole time. I probably still would have texted you while I was on the live stream. I usually try to remember to text beforehand because I think it freezes the live stream or something when I try to text. I don't know what he's heard about me. Oh yeah, I read that. I am pushing forward with hopes and dreams as hard as I can. Go, he may or may not be part of my final destination. That's on him. All aboard! All aboard! The train has left the station. You two kids just might work this out. Did my sweet love have a good birthday? Do we know? Oh yeah, I messaged Ryan on his birthday. I emailed him. I was like, I bet you thought I'd forget. Happy birthday. Oh, I gotta email him back. I don't think I ever answered him, or maybe I did answer him once after that. But he had sent me pictures of a cat, and he was in the car with his I want to say nephew. Nephew. It was a baby, a cute baby. I'm pretty sure it was a boy. I'd have to look at the picture again. Um, so yeah, he was having a good day. He was having a good day. I'm glad. Wow, this is weird. This is weird that nobody's come here. It's like, did the zombie apocalypse happen and we didn't even know? Everyone's eating each other's brains right now and our dumbasses are on YouTube. Oh, man. Oh, let me try and get more comfy here. You know, it's weird that I've been wanting to come on, but I haven't because I've been, like I was saying, feeling mute. Like I haven't felt like I've wanted to talk, and it's weird when I do come on. It's almost like YouTube is mute. It's like, what do they call one of those places that's like deserted? I forget. Shit. Should we listen to some music? Freaking Jay. I emailed you, Jay. Where you at, motherfucker? Wow, okay, so hold on. I emailed him at 10:30 telling him I was going live. He answered back 16 minutes later and said, okay. I wonder if he can't, was he not able to find it? Should I send him a link to the live stream? Wait, what if I can't find my live stream? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not even saying that I'm live right now. That's weird. That's why nobody's coming in. It's not even showing. Dude, like, you're here talking to me. Ghost Town, yeah. Tumbleweeds, yeah, I was picturing the tumbleweeds. That's crazy. Like, I'm on my channel, and it's not showing that I'm live. This is weird. What's going on, YouTube? That's insane. I couldn't find you live. You had to send me a link. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. Should I start a new live stream and see if it works? Maybe I should like restart my phone. I wonder if I start a live stream from this phone, what it'll do. Oh man. YouTube ghost towned us. It did. It did. All right. I'm gonna turn off the live stream, restart my phone, and see if that makes a difference. And I'm gonna send you the link either way. All right, I'll be back.